Hi there. My name is Kevin Slater. I am running for the 62nd District in the state legislature for the state of Utah. Um, and I have been considering this for quite some time now. I have family members and friends who have argued with me that there are certain things that we cannot do as leaders, as legislatures, legislators, um, that they harm their family. So, for example, if you raise taxes, it hurts their ability to care for their family. And so you need to lower taxes instead. Um, the problem is that there are people that depend on taxes. The best example I have right away is kind of selfish for myself, but as a teacher for 3 years, teachers. Um, when you lower taxes, you help individuals that are in the higher income because they pay less taxes. They get to spend more money on their own family. But people who work as your teachers, people who work in public offices, there's less money for those resources. Um, I think it's no question that anybody has that we have underfunded our public schools. Um, you can talk to anybody about it. Everybody knows this. It is not a secret. Um, Talking amongst fellow teachers, there were rumors going around. I can't prove these rumors to be true, but they do go around as the teachers that up to a third of teachers in our schools are actually instructional assistants, that they are not certified teachers. And the reason why is because they have less people applying to be teachers. And the reason why, of course, is a lot of it has to do with the amount of money we pay teachers. It also has to do with how we treat them. We don't treat our teachers very well. Um, it's really difficult when you have high expectations of your teachers and you don't give them the resources they need to provide for those expectations. And it's very frustrating and it's very stressful. The biggest problem, I've brought it up before, is class sizes. We need to reduce our class sizes. That is something we can do by building more schools. That's going to cost money. But when you talk to people and they say, well, it hurts me and my family if you raise taxes to pay for those services. Well, of course, I'm sorry to say this. Your family would be very benefited if you were Pharaoh and everyone on earth was your slave. You would be in the best position to support your family if you were Pharaoh and everybody had to do everything you ever asked for. Your children would be better off. Your husband, your wife would be better off. Your family, you would be in a much better position to take care of your family if you were Pharaoh. The problem with that is everybody is your slave. We cannot say that for some individuals that everybody else gets to suffer. Okay, that's not acceptable. We, as a society, we believe that there needs to be better equity, that there needs to be less diversity of outcome when people work toward the same goal. Everybody wants better for their family, but if we give one person and one family all the resources, I think we can all agree that that is bad for everybody else, and we are unwilling to go that far as a society, and that's something that we really need to fight against. Obviously, that's on the extreme. Like, I'm using an example of the utter insanity of the extreme, but we can take it to even a moderate position where lowering taxes does help some people, but it hurts too many others. And we really cannot be sacrificing the people that need resources just for our own benefit or for the benefit of a few, even if it helps our individual families, even if it helps individual children of our families. that we cannot hurt others in order to get what we want, in order to benefit our own families. That is a poor argument. Somebody argued with me that I would feel different if I had children of my own. That's a poor argument. It argues that nobody that has children would ever want to be an equitable person. Nobody that has children would ever want to raise taxes to help out other people that are less fortunate. That's a dumb argument. It's a terrible argument. Please don't make it. And I have spent years teaching kids. Those kids are important to me, and those are my kids. You know, I am with them a lot. I teach them. I'm there for them. I may not have children of my own, but I watch out for the children of others. And I think it is a poor argument to say that I can't have empathy towards children because I don't have any of my own. So yes, we can help some individuals by certain laws, by certain actions that we do as lawmakers, but at what sacrifice? And we cannot make that sacrifice of other people in order to benefit ourselves. That's unacceptable. So I will always argue that resources should be there for people that need help. Resources should be there for people that work for us. Resources should be available for our public services that are required in society. Another argument that I hear is taxation is bad in and of itself. Taxation is the price we pay for living in a free society. We want to live in a society where people are educated. Well, we're going to have to pay for that. We want to live in a society where people don't kill you for your shoes. Well, we have to pay for making a better society so people don't want to rob you, where people are treated equitably so that they won't lash out against the government, that they won't burn your houses down, whatever. I think that's an extreme example. I don't think anybody's going to actually be violent in the streets unless we deny them food and water and shelter. And we don't deny people food, water, and shelter. There are resources available for everyone in Utah. I think, however, that we can and need to do better. That it is important that we are good toward our neighbors, because when we do that, we live in a better society. I don't think I'm coming from a crazy place here. So in all, I think what I'm arguing is, yes, it would benefit some people to lower taxes, and I hear all the time when I see advertisements for lawmakers here in Utah how proud they are that they lowered taxes. That is not a good thing to be proud of, guys. Balancing the budget is important. I understand that. But sacrificing some people for the benefit of others is not okay. All right? And I think we all know that we do not do a good enough job with the people that drive our society forward. So let's do better. Okay? That's my message for you today. Again, I'm Kevin Slater. I am running for the 62nd District in the state legislature for the state of Utah. Thank you very much.